Hey, the YouTube again did 73 making another episode of Knife Talk, and today I'm going to be talking about handle beveling. Now, this is just another one of those slight little things on knives that, not a big deal, but it just sort of makes the knife feel better in your hand. It makes it feel less blocky. It's the main thing you're trying to overcome, in my opinion, when you have a folder, is in terms of ergonomics, you don't want it to feel like a block in your hand. Now, some of these knives here are beveled. This one, and this one are. The Para 2 and the small Sabenza are not. Now what I'm talking about is, if you look, this one isn't. So let me show you one that is, so we can get what we're talking about. So you can see on the tilt here how the handle sort of comes to the end, and then there's this nice bevel. You know, they did not leave it flat, like square. They took the corner off, and you can see they did that on the whole knife, on both sides, even on the tie. It's a very nice touch. Makes the knife that extra bit special. Now, one thing I thought was interesting is the military here has beveling. You can see they did the same thing as on the tilt. Granted, it's not as wide, but it is still beveled and it feels good in my hand. The Para 2, however, is not. You can see there is no bevel. It is completely square, which is interesting. Probably a cost-saving measure. That's one of the reasons the Para 2 is cheaper. The handle is not beveled. The cold steel, whoa, that dropped. It's fine. You can see here how they sort of molded this on the inside of the knife. How this is all, there's no texture here. The aggressive texturing is not there. Instead, you have this gentle bevel, nice and wide there for thumb stud access on both sides. So it is nicely ambidextrous. It makes it comfortable when you're holding on to it. I mean, if you're really gripping onto it, you don't want that super aggressive texture like on your fingers or anything. You'd want it, more on the meat of your hand. So like right here, that's where you sort of want the texture, but if it was right there, you were sort of pushing hard on a small spot, it would be a hot spot, so it's nice to do that. All regular Sabenzas and classic Sabenzas are not beveled. So you can see that the titanium on that is nice and flat, especially on this side. It's nice and flat. One of the main things that the 21 has that either the previous Sabenzas don't is beveling, especially on this side, but you can also see it goes around the whole bit of the knife. The logic for doing this very large scallop bevel on both sides was that they claimed it's easier to insert into the pocket. Now, I never had a problem inserting that or any of my other knives, but I will say it does go in easier, not that anything else was hard, so sort of how that is. So basically, I mean, it's just a small thing, I mean, you look at a knife and you might not notice it, but, on the not even on the super expensive ones, you have the cheaper, the super, and then sort of the middle ground knives have it, but some don't, some do, just a matter of design. And in my opinion, it does make the knife feel a little bit better in the hand, because you're knocking those corners off. The other thing you could do is round them. Sort of this is more rounded and beveled. When you do a bevel, it's almost just like if you have a right angle like that, and you just cut the end off. So, I think it's nice. It also looks good too. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked that episode, and thank you for the requests and for the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.